Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 13 of Old World as Babylonia on the glorious difficulty. This is episode 13 and let's hope it's not unlucky. We're at war with the Thracians, although they're kind of stuck on a little island and I'm not overly concerned about being at war with them. I'm just trying to build up my infrastructure a little bit now because I am falling behind on resources. So we need to sort that out. Zoroastrianism has established the Enlightenment theology, and one of our family members has converted to Babylonian paganism. We've got cartography now. Now we do have a ambition to enact legal code. But we don't, yeah, so we want citizenship, so let's go for that one. At least we can try and get an ambition done. And then we have workers. You've repaired something up. Now we can get harbours. There are definitely other things that we'd like to have. Are you on a range there? No, you're in the city tile. I would like a range there, but I think we want to get ourselves some harbours. So that would have two adjacent ones. And then we could put another one there. And that would have two adjacent ones. And we could put one there, but we can only have one per... No, what level are we here? Legendary. So we could get 4. Let's start getting some harbours in. We will get a range over there because we do want to increase our units output. You've taken some damage. I could heal you up, but I think for now we just carry on. We don't have an Odeon yet. Let's go and do that. One thing I was looking at recently is how units work, and I hadn't realised this. But spearmen, when they attack, actually attack the unit behind the unit you're attacking. So they still attack the unit you are attacking, but they also attack the unit behind them as well, which makes them super strong. And then when you get mace men, which are the tier 3 units, they actually have a sort of cleave ability that attacks the unit either side as well. So super strong units. We are continuing to have a scout around down here because I want to see what's going on with Persia. There's not much for this scout to do right now. I mean, we could potentially get down to Rome if I put the boat over there. Let's start heading this way. In fact, I could just do it with you. Let's get you down here and we can harvest this salt. And then we can start moving over there and harvesting that salt. We've got some events to take care of. The wealthier citizens of Kurigalzu wish to hold a public feast in honour of the city's ongoing prosperity. They have asked the governor to take the seat of honour. What should he do? Eat his fill. Show good manners and eat his fill. He'll gain discipline. Give uneaten food to the poor. Gives him charisma. Or stockpile uneaten food for future hardship. Our money's decent, but there could always be more, especially as we're falling so far behind in the other physical resources. Just having more gold means we can buy them. Babylonian numbers are base 60, a figure which many devisers that make performing both complex and everyday mathematical equations possible using the thumb to point to a finger bone of each hand. This is our daughter and second in line. She has a natural affinity for numbers, quickly learning to adapt the system in an impressive manner of ways. Royal tutors ask what direction you would like them to push her in applying this talent. So let her explore mathematics. She becomes intelligent. So as a governor, +2 science per year per culture level. Or as a leader, all cities gain +1 science per year per culture level. Or we can just give her straight up +2 wisdom. Let's take that one. Philosophy studies. So this is our son and heir. He's completed his study of philosophy. So what do we want him to do now? He can become a tactician. So as a general, counterattacks during melee. And as a general, if leader, minus 20% attack, but stuns target for 1 turn. Also as a leader, plus 2 vision range for ranged units hidden in friendly or neutral trees. So if we go for this one, he becomes a zealot. We don't really want him to become a zealot because he'll gain a lot of courage, but he'll also lose wisdom. I think we'll go for the wisdom and discipline. Okay, so you've completed the fisher. Let's start getting walls in a few cities where we can. And yeah, let's end the turn there because there's nothing else we can do. I hardly have walls anywhere. So we really want to try and make sure we've got at least 1 unit in the borders of each city and at the very least walls. Rome has started on the Acropolis. They're really spitting out the... Yeah, so the 2 weak wonders are gone. I've got 1 of them. The 4 developing wonders are gone. I've got 2 of them. Rome have got 1 and they're working on the other one. Wow, 2 years to build. The strong ones, Rome is building one. Oh, it's the Acropolis they're building, not the Necropolis. So the Necropolis, they're 2 years away. They've just started the Acropolis. No one started any of the legendary ones yet, but they're really, really, really expensive. But all the wonders have nearly gone. At least they are getting spread around a little bit. Notice that Egypt don't have any, and we can't see who the... Oh, Carthage is the other one. The Great Ziggurat is built in Carthage. But it's still not showing me their score yet. Due to the recent outlawing of wearing pants resulting from a new interpretation of an ancient law, Rome is critically short of several key resources needed to build an enlarged court and prison system. If we can grant the king some relief, he will be in our debt and will not apply the new law to our visiting citizens. Yeah, let's send him some training and hope he doesn't use it against us. So this is our daughter second in line. She's completed her study of commerce. She can become a schemer. That's a decent amount of wisdom. Or she can become an orator. Well, I don't think we're going to be needing tribal mercenaries, so let's go for the schemer. Your ascetic lifestyle makes you popular among the people of Eshnuna. They praise your thrift in the streets and markets of the city, but while your frugality may appeal to the average citizen, noble families are beginning to grumble. They've called for you to behave in a way more befitting to your station. May my modesty serve as an example. We gain 1 charisma. Or we can increase the discontent level in Babylon to keep the family happy. No, we'll take that one, gain the charisma. This is our brother-in-law. Upgrade to Delver. Yes. So you're in here. So now we could get some quarries. Well, there already are some quarries in here. The quarries, yeah, so these will do quite well now. That's nice. We've got a fair few workers with nothing to do. I was building mines around here. It's suggesting an Odeon. Why would I want to put the Odeon on the hill? I mean, it does give me slightly more culture, I suppose. Sure. I really wish I could just click on the icon and it would move you there and tell you to build, rather than me having to build and move and then click the build again. That does seem like a waste. So what do we want to do over here in this city? We could get some more lumber mills. It's certainly suggesting we do. We could get a quarry. We could get a barracks. Because we don't have a barracks. And we could get a theatre. Let's go get a barracks. Let's move you and put you onto that tile. Because that will be a barracks. And therefore you will gain XP. You have finished whatever the heck it was you were doing. So you're going to go over here and... I actually wanted that to be a barracks, but I can't, can I? Because it's... Okay, let's rethink that then. That's suggesting a theatre. I mean, it would remove some trees, which I'm trying to avoid. Okay, we need it though. We need the stone, so that's some more money spent. And we've got another worker over here. Now then, we do have some discontent. We do want to get that Odeon, but I also really want to get the mines in. You might be coming back to try and pillage these things. Let's keep you down here harvesting stuff. It's going to annoy the Persians, but it is what it is. Let's have a look down here and see what's going on. Because I was going to say, I assume Persia must have some cities down here. So here's where we've got a problem, potentially. Is Persia do have cities close by, and with their biremes in here, they can easily reinforce. I mean, I could spam out some ships and try and use those to my advantage. Let's try and harvest the rest of this salt. Are there any more resources out here that we can exploit? Not for the time being. So this city has finally finished a worker. We could get a miner. That would give us some more tiles, and it is a good spot to have. Or do I want to build another unit? I'm really thinking about just building more units because I am almost certainly going to end up in a war with Persia, whether it's me that starts it or them. We could potentially get a governor here that might be useful. What do we have? As a governor, unlocks bloodthirsty. As governor, -1 discontent. As governor, unlocks inquiry. And I could put myself in there. I really probably should put myself in a city somewhere. Actually, let's put myself into a city. Because we really need to increase things. We've got the stonecutter here. We could go ahead and get a war elephant. I don't have a war elephant anywhere. Or do we want to get another miner? I mean, we're doing alright on terms of iron. It's stone where we're struggling. We don't have any... Oh, we can get a stonecutter here. Let's get the stonecutter first, and then I'll queue up a war elephant behind it. Although I've accidentally added that to the beginning of the queue. Can I swap them around? Yes, okay. Okay then, let's end the year there. I do have a couple of extra luxuries now, so I should have done it on the last turn, but on this turn I'll have a look and see if I can give those luxuries to somebody else. So our cousin, where are you of Der Guri Gazlu? This is this one here. And we've also got one. So you're just a governor and court scholar. So I can give you, yeah, let's give you, no, let's just upgrade your discipline. And then we've got this one here. So what have we got? We've got some trees. We've got like one farm. We've got a couple of boats. I don't think cultivator's going to be that useful. So intelligent is probably better. This is suggesting a harbour and then getting the nets. I don't disagree. I think it's probably important that we get this, though. And, oh, what was that? I've not seen that before. What happened there? I had some weird wheel thing pop up. Ah, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. So if you hold down Alt and click, you get a unit. Oh, is this like a multiplayer thing for pinging the map? Ah, there we go. So you hold down Alt on a tile and you get like and then left click and you get a multiplayer ping thing. I never knew about that. I just totally did that by accident. What I was trying to do was queue up my worker to go and move to these tiles and build a harbour followed by nets. If you're wondering how I'm doing all of this, you just basically hold down shift to queue up orders. And I did another little video in between the two series that you might have seen, which is useful shortcuts that tells you all about the things like this and the keys you can press to, you know, show you trade routes and various other bits and pieces. So it might be worth going and watching that. Anyway, we've got another worker down here. So you're building that mine. I'm going to try and get a miner in there and push the borders south. It's suggesting possibly a hamlet there. I mean, it will give us some culture and it will reduce some discontent. So it's not a bad thing. Definitely still need some lumber mills. Definitely could still do with more quarries. But I think I am going to go and get the hamlet. Again, I've got to buy the stone. Our income's not terrible right now. Got another ranged unit. So let's keep one down here. We can actually, and here's a point, we can actually buy tiles now. They do get progressively more expensive. Oh, we don't have colonies or landowners in the family seat. I thought I could have got away with doing that, because I was just going to buy my way down here. Doesn't matter much. That's wasted an order, but not that important. Looks like they've moved their Byreme away. So this looks like it's possibly their closest city. So we might be able to deal with that. Completed the archer at Babylon. I would like to get walls. I definitely need walls in Babylon. 666 gold. That's foreboding. And then we've got this one over here. You have completed the Elder Shopkeeper. That would actually really expand our borders quite considerably. We could get a fisher. That one would give us a fair bit of culture. So let's go and do that one. Not the best in terms of tile placement. So let's end the turn. We are one turn away from citizenship. Now, we don't have enough civics in the bank to enact the law, but we should be able to do that reasonably quickly. The King of Egypt is dead. The necropolis has been completed by Rome. Christianity has now been founded in Persia. And a few people have died. Okay, we can get a free court minister, or I think I'm going to... All of these are nice, right? All of these are nice. We want libraries, we want mace man, but being able to build moats would be useful, because that really will help to reduce discontent. So let's go for portcullis, and we'll try and make sure that we've got at least one military unit of each of the correct types in. I'm not usually one for building courthouses, but increasing the civics output I think is probably useful. So I am going to go over here and we will buy that. Let's deal with these events. So this is Christianity. I don't want to adopt another foreign religion, so it's going to upset Christianity a little bit. Family intercession. So this is our cousin. There's distress at the falling out between yourself and his fellow family member. It does not reflect well on his leadership. To be at odds with the crown. And he would like to intercede on your behalf. Sure, yeah, you can go and get that done. Let's keep looking around here, because I want to really scout out what Persia's doing. Yeah, they've got quite a lot going on down here. But if we could knock their ships out, we can pretty much stop them reinforcing. Which might be what we have to do. You've completed Festival 2. You've still got 5 discontent. We can actually get triremes now. Although we don't really want to build them here, because I mean we can sail them all the way around the peninsula. I guess all of our cities are kind of on that coast, aren't they? Apart from this one. What city are we in? We're in is this one. So you're not capped on... So we could get more specialists. We could get a master poet. We could get the walls. We probably should get the walls, actually. Yeah, let's get the walls. I would like to get triremes and stuff, but yeah, we need to start sorting out some of the discontent issues. This one's got quite a lot as well. You can't get walls here. Have I already built walls here? Yeah, we do have walls. We can get a gardener here. I mean, that'll actually be good because it'll give us some culture. So this is, whatever this city is here. You do have a garrisoned unit, so that should help to reduce the discontent. Should help. I think we can squeeze in one more turn. We've got some rebels. Just an archer. Our ambassador has died. Is it me or do people always seem to die when they're on missions? A man in the Dilbat market has been arrested for inciting the public. His crime: after building a large blaze, he proceeded to recite from his holy teachings the Yasna. This is not the first incident of this kind. We grow intrigued with these followers of Zoroaster. Release him and permit Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism is Egyptian. This is not worth my time. We gain discipline. Yeah, that's fine. Choose a new ambassador. Yeah, you can do for now. Got one of my dogs come to join me. Hello, Pepper. What are you doing here? Just sitting, sniffing my hand? She's a good girl. I'll have to show the doggos one day. I don't think I've ever shown them on the channel. So this worker has finished the harbour. We can get another harbour over here. We also want to go and grab this at some point because our borders have expanded. We've got a military... yeah, there we go, because we've got this archer. Well, we can certainly deal with that. That's not a big problem. Although, to be fair, that archer just seemed to have a heck of a lot of hit points. But we do have our own units that can come in and help. So it's surrounded. I'm not concerned. There is no concern there. Are there any more tiles that you can exploit? This salt has now reappeared, so let's go ahead and do that one. And that's going to be the ship. Yeah, they've got a few boats around. And Babylon has finished the walls. Not overpopulated right now. We could probably work on... I don't know, do we need treasury? Level 5 discontent and still growing. Think it might be time to get a trireme though. I've got a feeling that we are going to have to deal with Persia sooner or later. Anyway, that is probably a good point to end the video. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you are still enjoying this series of Old World. If you are, please do consider leaving a like and your comments below. And as always, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing and ringing that bell. I will see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.